Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Killing Bites Chapter 112. Gonna be a teeny bit of an intro here, since this is new to the channel, I think. So I watched the anime years ago when it came out, but I'll be completely real with you. I've been doing YouTube so long that I don't remember everything that I've done videos on. So I straight up don't remember if I did videos on the anime or not when it came out. I do not remember. But I liked the anime, and that was years ago. But early last year, I got really into the manga. I think it's one of my favorite manga now. I'm just sitting around waiting every month, like, is the translation out? Is the translation out? And so there is no official English translation, which is ridiculous to me because this is so good. This series is so good. So I feel like I want to buy it physically because the volume covers look incredible. So I'm just going to have to buy the Japanese version, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of background info there for anybody who might be new to the channel, just finding Killing Bite stuff. But I feel like the odds of that are very, very small. If you're here, shout out, I guess. But I feel like the Killing Bites community, because the anime was so long ago and because there really isn't an official English translation, I feel like it probably is a niche fan base here. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it early last year when I got really into it. I decided to make a I wanted to do every Therianthrope ranked, and I made visuals for it, made notes for a video, everything, and I never got time to do it, so I just have all the visuals and stuff sitting on my computer. So I will probably make that eventually. I wanted to do a review for every arc, didn't do that, but I just was so inspired this month around because I read this every month and I'm so excited every month that I was like, I just want to talk about the series. I want to talk about it. So we're going to start doing reviews. I guess every month when a new chapter comes out, I'm just going to sit down, have my monthly little chat about the state of Killing Bites. But yeah, I enjoyed 112. So let's talk about 112 itself. And while I'm talking, I may get, if I start running into copyright issues from this, Killing Bites is niche, so hopefully not. But if I start running into issues, I guess I'm going to have to stop throwing images up, but I'll throw images up when we're talking. I'm going to use Rio this time because, oh my god, Rio. But also, this is the chapter where we finally learn why Rio is so obsessed with Yui. So, she was a witness. We start off with flashbacks to Yui winning the first, like, sort of, what is it, the backstreet Killing Bites, defeating the wolf, Riku. So we see that she saw that, and she confronts Yui later on and is like, how does someone so weak fight so beautifully? And Yui's response is basically, yep, I'm weak and stuff, but I need a place to stay. I need a place to stay, and I have to play my role and do my best no matter what, in order to, like, have a place to stay, just the basics. And it moves Rio to tears, and Rio thinks back to her past and is like, the reason that I didn't have a place to stay isn't because I ran away, it's because I couldn't play my role. And I don't 100%, maybe I need to go back and reread that flashback chapter, because I don't 100% know if we know what this means yet, because I was a little confused. I was like, it's not because you ran away and destroyed the place, it's because you couldn't play your role. Maybe I'm forgetting an aspect of it, of what they had to do there, like maybe they had to kill one another or something like that. That seems like a typical thing to do in that kind of backstory, and that's why everything went bad. But yeah, either way, she's moved to tears. She asks Yui for a place to stay, and getting back into her fight with Pure, then we, sorry, I thought of something in my head I'll bring up in a minute. But yeah, we get back into their fight, and she's like, that's why I'm fighting now. I'm fighting to keep my place to stay, to play my role by winning this tournament. And Pure, after talking to Phantom Tasuku for a bit, runs off, says the school's going to collapse, but if I can make it there, or make it to that, or whatever. So I don't know where she's going. Are we going to, like, Pure's obviously going to win as the main character. I don't know how. I'm hyped for it. That's how all these fights go. Like, there have been so many fights where if I'd been reviewing this, you would have seen me just freaking out because, like, so many fights did not at all go the way I expected them to. I did not expect Erza to lose. I really didn't expect the Haiji win over former main character Hitomi. That's what I was thinking in my head that just made me laugh a second ago. I was like, I don't even remember male main character's name at this point. Is it Namuya? Namuya? Nomura? I don't even remember his name at this moment right now. I was like trying to think of their names. I was like, oh, is she gonna get Hitomi and something with an N? Or was it Tomoya? I straight up don't even remember. I was like, that is how much I'm like, Crow guy, get the fuck out of here, I don't care. Hitomi, like, simping for the scientist guy who sucks, get her out of here. Pure is my main character. I am full Beagle hype train. As much as I loved, like, the first arc of Killing Bites, as soon as Pure took over as the main character, I feel like the series got even better. I just think I am like full Beagle hype train. I love that this entire manga is just the mangaka hyping Beagles. For some reason, it's hilarious. So yeah, I don't know. I really, really love Pure. She's gonna win. Don't know how yet, but she has some sort of plan. Honestly, the fight hasn't been going that horribly for her, all things considered, considering she's like straight up against a mammoth walking around on 2 feet. Things are not going too bad. Really, God, I love this series. Just the things that are going on. Just animal people fighting each other. It's so goofy and yet amazing. I absolutely love it. And not to mention how great the art is, how wonderful the character designs are. And I just, man, the freaking, look at Rio there. Just, what is that? Oh my god. And we'll switch up images to talk about this last bit. And speaking of, I'm using the last page here for this image. And at the risk, so I mentioned before in earlier videos, I was like, talking about manga I like, and I'm like, oh, I really like Killing Bites, but I don't do reactions to it because A, like, there's some, like, darker or weirder stuff in this series that I'm like, it might be super awkward to read aloud in front of an audience, and B, I'm opening myself up to it with these reviews, but, yeah, there are a lot of people, a lot of anime quote-unquote fans, slash manga quote-unquote fans, that think drawings are real and want to, like, harass, dox, and be horrible people because of it. And at the risk of angering the people who think cartoons are real, Koyomi is dangerous. Koyomi is a dangerous girl. That last page, I was like, oh my god. But yeah, the last page, like, wow. But also, the end of this chapter, when I first read it, I almost wish I did reactions, because my mouth was like open. I was agape. I was really, really, really shocked at this. Ichinousuke is trying to disinfect his wounds, and his eyes are still pretty messed up. I'm pretty sure he straight up lost one of them from the fight with Haibuchi Ena, Best Girl. I think he straight up lost the left one in that, but he still can't see very well. He's trying to disinfect things, and he just gets torn apart, seemingly, by a pack. Apparently Koyomi's hunting in packs now. A pack of Deinonychus, I believe is what she is. So he's getting torn apart. And I'm like, he's been around since the beginning of the series. Is he dead? If so, that's like incredibly shocking. Are we going to have Hitomi again running him for the save here? Yeah. It is crazy. It's crazy. Are we going to have them saving him, or is he dead? I feel like he's dead here. I feel like Ichinousuke's dead, which is sad after, again, he's been on a hell of a run. I didn't know that he was going to beat Haibuchi Ena here, and, like, so that was like, okay, wow, nice win. That was a good fight. And then he has the fight with Erza, and I'm like, wow, another good fight. And him beating Erza blew me away, because I really didn't expect that one. Hippo is putting in the work this tournament. And of course, I didn't think he was going to beat Koyomi, because we've been setting up since before the tournament even started. The dinosaurs are the threat, and Koyomi is like the final boss. Whether it's going to be like, whether it was going to be Hitomi fighting her because they're both like Uzaki or whatever, whether it was going to be Pure, who it now seems like is going to be the one fighting, whether it's going to be Pure fighting her, she was the final hurdle. She was the main villain. It was either going to be her or Lion somehow. Now we have Lion Tiger fighting. Are we going to get back to that? Or were they fighting? I thought they were fighting when we left them off. Yeah, are we going to get back to that? It's insane. There's so much going on. And we also have the sort of dino apocalypse happening here, which is why I get the feeling that this is Killing Bite's final arc. I don't know. This mangaka has like started and finished a bunch of other manga. So I don't know. This kind of feels like it could be Killing Bites' last arc. Once we finish off the stuff with all the dinosaurs and everything. And I don't know where we go from here. So I think Pure beats Mammoth, of course. Pure beats Rio. I hope Rio doesn't die, because I hope most of the like waifus don't die. But then she fights Koyomi, and I just get the feeling, because Koyomi's basically a kid. Koyomi's being used. I mean, she has tried to kill people, probably has killed people, eaten bits of people, ripped them apart. But at the same time, she's a dinosaur, so can you really, like, I don't know, how do we hold the moral standards to dinosaurs? She's being used, though. So I feel like, does she get redeemed? Does she flip sides at some point? Does she get redeemed at all? Because really, the guy who just revealed recently, did you think I, myself, would start a dino apocalypse if I too wasn't a dino? And like, so we got that guy, the Zaibatsu head or whatever, something with an I, Zaibatsu. Man, I really should have reread to get all the names down before I decided to make a video. But yeah, so he's a dino. I feel like he's like the real main bad guy. Is the real big final fight with Koyomi, and then we sort of like jokingly demolish that guy at the end? Or is he the real final boss after Koyomi is saved or redeemed? I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of ways this could go, and I have to wait an entire month. I'm going to end it here. I don't want to just talk in circles for too long. But yeah, I'll just stop in for a short review every month, talk about Killing Bites, just because I have such a love for this series, honestly. I've just enjoyed it so much. I've had so much fun reading it, and I wanted to share that all with all of you. Like I said, I might do some like reviews for past arcs or earlier this arc. I will probably do that every Therianthrope ranked video. So here's the thing. I will admit, I read the Inaba-san spinoff. I read that. So should I include characters from that in my ranking or not? Because I mean, that's, well, it's basically hentai. It's basically a hentai manga. So it's like, do I include characters from that or not? I don't know. Tell me what you think down below. Tell me your opinions on this series, your opinions on me covering the series, etc., etc. I just want to talk about Killing Bites more. So yeah, either way, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of all that stuff more. Subscribe for more of this, much more on the channel. Yeah, if you are new somehow from Killing Bites, again, I feel like it's a niche audience, and you want to see more manga and other stuff, check out the channel. You could follow on Twitter and talk to me there. If you wanted to link to the Discord server, we could talk there. I always like to talk to everybody who watches my stuff, as much as I can. If you want to help support the channel, you can throw a super thanks down below if you want to, or you could become a patron or channel member and get a shout out at the end of every video. Patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description, or just go down below, hit join, become a channel member. Thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to Chosen Regular, Evan Hawley, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Huarion and Smeller Dog, Cheriton Student, David Langstaff, and Slayer Candidate SG. Huge thank you to all of them, and huge thank you to all of you for watching. I'll see you all next time.